This is the solution to Lesson 10's exercise. It instructs us to create a project in a certain location and then begin with a Windows form with a single list box on it. Let's go ahead and get started. File, new project. Lesson 10 exercise. We'll click OK. Let's go ahead and put a list box. And I'll just call this something like LST list. You can name it whatever you like to. I'm going to add the items foo, bar, baz, and quirk. And then also we'll need to enable selection mode of multi-simple. Admittedly, that may not be very obvious to you since we haven't gone through it in these lessons. If you got stuck on that, I hope you found the answer in the help. Always refer to the help for your given keyword or control to find out what your options are and the default behavior of a given control. I'm also going to add a button as it instructs us to do. And I will resize the form. Let's call this something like go. You can call it whatever you like. Just be consistent whenever you name your buttons and the rest of your controls. So let's continue on by double-clicking the Go button and add some code. The first thing we'll do is create a value that we'll use in our for next statement. So we'll go for current item equals 0 to list.items.count -1. Now we need to determine if the current item that we're looping through has been selected. And the way we'll do that is this. So if the current item has been selected, then what we'll do is use yet another of our branches. So we'll want to take a look at the value of the current list item that we're on. And we can evaluate it as being either foo, or bar, or baz, or quirk. Let's also create a variable. I'm going to call it total value. You can name it whatever you want to. That'll allow us to tally the values. So here we go. Total value plus equals 1. I'm just going to copy this, put it here, all 4 places, and we'll just change the values here. So now we're going to loop through each of the items in our list. We'll check each item to see if it's been selected. If it has been selected, we need to find out what its value is by using a case select. If the case is foo, we'll add 1 to total value. If it's bar, we'll add 2, and so on. Finally, what we'll want to do is use a message box to display the result. So here we go, message box.show. We'll just take total value to string. And with any luck, this will work the first time we run it. So we'll hold down the control button as we make our second selection, baz. I'm going to click the go, and it gives us a value of 4. Is that correct? Well, foo would be 1, bar is 2, baz is 3, so 3 plus 1 is 4. And it seems to work just fine. Here I'm going to add in the quirk. So that would give us 1 plus 3 plus 4. So it looks like our application works. And we're able to use both recursion and two different forms of branching within our same application. I think the hardest thing about this application was just knowing which of the list item methods and properties to use in order to get information out. So you probably spent a lot of time researching the list control, and that's not a bad thing. A lot of times in software development, you're going to spend with your head buried into the help section of VisualStudio.net to understand better what your options are with the various controls and keywords and things of that nature. So I hope you got pretty close. Good luck.